Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin called Metis. Haven't updated for a while, but you knew my position on that. Anybody who follows the channel, I am bullish on Metis. It's a coin that I like it because of the setup. Plain and simple as that, guys. The chart is speaking to me that it's going to be probably pretty darn bullish in 2023 with price targets of testing its previous highs of $300, and it's sitting at 31. So you put the numbers together, you can pretty much see what that is looking like. So here with Metis is it went up into this wave right here, okay? This is a diagonal type move, a very aggressive one, because you see this fourth wave, it came into their price territory of that wave one right here, okay? So a lot of people have a disagreement on this wave right here that it did. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up for a 5. It's a very aggressive diagonal, actually really bullish diagonal that it made, okay? Which is good, because when you have diagonals, you have these types of moves. It wanted to go bullish. So for those who are new to my channel, you have those types of moves. You have a actual impulse move where wave 4, and the rules is not supposed to go in price territory wave 1, but they can in diagonal type moves, just like this. And that's where you see these shapes. They're called ascending wedges, okay? Kind of like what Bitcoin did in the beginning over there, okay? What did Bitcoin do in the beginning? Let's go to a Bitcoin chart right down there. You see that price wave 4? This wave 4 went in on top of wave 1, okay? And then you can see what Bitcoin did next. We know now that this is a diagonal wave for sure because of this, okay? So Metis just did its wave sequence over there a little bit early, okay, bottoming in June of 22, coming up in this wave, and then getting into it. Even if you bought Metis at 23, I mean, you wrote it over here, you still did really, really well in my opinion. So it's good. Now, reason why too that I'm bullish on it, because this is a 1-2 setup, okay, 1-2 setup right over here. So it's going into some third wave. Of what wave? Well, let's go look at the big picture of Metis. Check it out. Here's a big picture of Metis, okay? On the daily chart, okay? Let's check this out. Did it finish this correction there? Let's see what the evidence says. So here's the peak, okay? Its last impulse move was right there in January of 22. January 22, and it came down in here. It went right here and busted out of there. So let's check the RSI on that. Don't go like this all the time with these assets, guys. These are really bullish assets, and you could go, oh, you know what, guys? Bear market bounce, bear market bounce. They could say that, but in this instance, it looks like they're wrong so far. Okay, so what we're going to do is you go down here in the RSI, and you go look for it on the daily. Okay, there's its peak right there. So I'm going to take that, and there's its correction right there. And if you go through there, look at that, an obvious break. So that's the trend. That's the trend down here. Here's the trend. This is a new trend, okay? So that correction was over, and we have evidence of that too, because here's this low of $14.38 back in June of 22, and guess what? It came right over there for a nice second wave correction, right? That's why they're called oh crap waves. Everybody thinks it's going to go to zero. It's over here, right? I know some of you thought it was, oh, look at Metis over there, $16. It's going to zero, man. I'm not buying that. So let's check it out. Let's check that retrace out. Logarithmic retrace. All right, guys, I had to make some changes to my Fibonacci thing. I forgot that I cleaned up my computer, and it resets everything on here in CoinTrader Pro, which I don't like that. You know, you can't keep the settings. So that really irritates me. But anyhow, it went up in this wave, and you can see it went well beyond 90% on that wave on logarithmic. You take it off log, and it retraced almost the whole length of it, okay? So it's actually really, really good, man. Good second wave correction, and that was the that right there was a serious buy zone right there, guys. I mean, even in this area right there for Metis was a serious buy zone in my opinion. So let's go ahead and take a look at this on a weekly too. Did it finish up that correction over there on the weekly? And you can see right there is this correction and back down to this area. I mean, technically the correction was so swift. You know, whatever it is right here, guys. I mean, however you cut this pie, you know, technically it should be right there. But, you know, if I put it right there, you can see there's definitely a break in that area on the RSI. So, Tony, this is definitely something new. So here we got Metis on the, let me go over to a daily chart once again on this area. So here's the overall picture with Metis, guys. This is extremely, extremely bullish setup, extremely bullish, okay? The reason why is that you have a wave 1 here, here's a 2, and it's going into a 3. All right, let me change the settings on this one too, back to green. I'm gonna go to micro, blast on there. So you got a 1, 2 setup, okay? Like so. Extremely, extremely bullish coin. And then you have over here, you got another 1, 2, okay? So now you got a third wave that Metis is going to be going into. Let me put that back. This third wave that Metis will be going into, right? Okay. Don't count those numbers. I'm just putting there to keep it out of the way. And then you got a 1, 2 right here, and it's going in this third wave. So it's going to be going into a third of a third. And right now, you see how Metis took out all that RSI? So let me go back over this chart. On the daily, you see that RSI is taken out. So this right here is probably your wave 1. This is your wave 1, 2. Here's your 3, 4, and then your 5. So that's going to be the wave 1. Back over here, you can see with Metis is that you're going to have a wave 1, wherever that will end up. It'll do a second wave correction, and then you're going to have this third wave. So this is going to be extremely bullish, guys. This is like the ultimate setup, trader's dream. It's going to be like this, guys. That's why I have a target for Metis of 300 to break the highs, okay, easily. Is it going to do it in 2022, 2023? Probably with a setup like that. So you're looking at, and this is just a target. This is actually going to be probably a little bit higher, but don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it. But you can see 1, 2, 1, 2. It's going to complete another 1, 2, and it'll be going into a 3 of a 3 of a 3. Extremely, extremely bullish. Okay, extremely, extremely bullish, guys. So that's why I have a target up there. You know, initially with Metis is that. Let me remove these counts right here for you, okay? Initially, it's gone through, blasted through that resistance right here, and it's going to come back down, correct? And the next one's going to be this $45 to $49 area, probably playing in that area. So here's Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin's in this area, right? Bitcoin's going to come in this area. Whether it comes down here, it just stays there. The fourth wave, I think it's going to go back up to 24, 25K to a fifth wave. Metis is probably going to be doing its, here's 3, 4, and then maybe making a 5. It might blast up a little bit beyond there, but this area will be the resistance area, and then it'll be another correction, and then it'll be going off again, guys. You have to realize too, with something like this, is that you're going to have shallow corrections, okay, on this cryptocurrency. This is like, I can't really stress how bullish this is. It's extremely bullish. So you can see right here, it went up into the wave, right? It hit 23, it came back down to 19. So on that wave right there, it just dipped about 15% real quick, and then it blasted up again another 70% already, guys. So basically off the bottom for this area is 105% already, okay? So this is, like I said, guys, I could be wrong, but if this count is correct, this is an extremely, extremely bullish asset. I underestimate that, how bullish this actually is. You know, your proof right there in that RSI that this thing's getting ready to roll. Got to realize too, you know, just showing you in the RSI, like I'm going to show you something over here, okay, with Metis. Okay, so you guys don't get confused with the RSI. So we're going to go over here to a weekly chart. I'll show you something, okay? You see over here in this third wave peak, that Metis did, it made this little tiny 1, 2, and it went up into this third wave right here, and it came back down and blasted up. You see this blast right here that it did? That went up a grand total of about almost 800%. 800% right down here. But you check down here in the RSI, look at this. On the weekly RSI, and it came back down. It didn't even break it. It came all the way back down deeper, and it went back up like that again, guys. Didn't even break it, making a fifth wave, okay? So technically, I think Bitcoin's going to be doing kind of a similar situation over here, guys, too. And same thing's going to be happening over here with Metis. Okay, this weekly RSI right now is just down to 52, guys. When it starts running hot, boom, this thing could really, really roll. Really, really roll. I'm telling you, man, it could really, really roll. Bitcoin could probably be doing the same thing over here, guys. Think about that. Does the same thing as Metis, back down, goes up, back down even deeper, goes up again, and it's going up and up and up. And next thing you know, Bitcoin's at 45,000. Bears are going, what happened? What happened, man? I thought it was a bear market bounce. I'm telling you, man, Bitcoin could be setting up for a FOMO wave. Hey, if you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.